Hey there, Oregonians. Yes, I'm still wearing the hat. It's just not really the Southwest here. The hat is much more in style in the Southwest, and it was this Stetson here was a gift from Glenn Stockton, who grew up in Page and knows about hats. I had a Paul Kaufman original beaver felt which had my name in it, and I misplaced, and a guy found it and returned it to me. It turned out he was a fellow Princetonian. We became friends, and then I lost it again, maybe around the house, but I think it's gone forever. Just talking about hats. I have another more ceremonial Stetson than this one. This is my workaday messed up hat, and then I have a more ceremonial hat. It's also a Stetson, is bigger. So, but that beaver one, you'll see it in the photographic evidence. I have it recorded. What I'm showing now on the screen is an anniversary of Occupy, right? This was somewhat later in time. Notice that the war on Iran, we're fighting it even then. We are not, you know, there's no sudden agreement that this is okay, all this that's going on. It's like nothing's changed. We're the same as we were. There's kind of a standoff, I would say. They're still throwing our people in prison. Now, Illinois just came over and ended their prohibition. But, I say too little too late to the feds, right? So, anyway, that's just me. I'm not worried about all that. I just wanted to say on the issue of the why I think Occupy has the right idea is that they had the PhDs there in the tents living with the people. And if you don't eat your own dog food, it's not open source, you don't have journalists, and you don't have Americans living there, then it's not it's a military chain of command foreign power thing. Something's being imposed and we will get to the bottom of it, like FBI wise. Why has a military chain of command taken over? And I know why. It's because of the Indian Wars, actually. It goes back to the reflex of everybody's an Indian if we don't like them. Or if we're not, it's not that we don't like them, it's just, nobody wants to deal with it. So give it to the military to deal with. But this is a civilian responsibility, and the campus, whatever initiative that's coming out of this whole thing, the Occupy movement, hasn't changed in its view that this has to be a democratic process. So if you want to colonize America with some kind of alien ideology, I understand that you want to do that, but it's not like we've changed. We're still on the side of democracy on this end, maybe not on your end. So, well, that's where the lines are drawn, I guess. So, anyway, we don't want camps where we wouldn't go live there voluntarily and be a part of it and, help the process. If you're being processed, that's not being a criminal, right? And crossing into this North America has been the privilege of all kinds of people for a long time now. For couple hundred years, people have been coming here to seek refuge. And now all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, you can't do that anymore because we're here. We have the right to stop you. We, these refugees who've been coming here, have now seized control of the place, and we will put an end to all others' ability to come here because we have that right. Where did you get that right again? I know you're going to think you're going to tell me where you got it, but I'm going to question it. Okay, so we still have a responsibility though to keep this a good place to be, so I'm all for that. Read my science fiction, see where it could go. Join the School of Tomorrow. Talk to you soon.